have made over $1 million in a really short time with the hands-on car wash business, where today I will show you how you can do the exact same thing the fastest way possible. But in order to even get this business, you first will get a call from Martin, where then close to the airport you will see this yellow M marked on your map. Go towards that place where you will see this yellow area on the ground, and over here you will be going through a short cutscene where eventually you will see the car wash business, which is right over here. When the cutscene has ended, you can walk up towards this place where you can buy the hands-on car wash for exactly $1 million. Where now if you go to your phone in your internet all the way down towards the foreclosure maze bank, you will also see that the car wash option is now available right over here. The only upgrade that you have inside of this business is really the colors right over here, where you will have to pay an extra $10,000. And now you will get a phone call from the guy that is named Rev, which is the main guy that will be helping you making money with this business. You can find the hands-on car wash business with this icon on your map, which has only one location. And now once you go inside of your business, you already got one benefit, because when you buy this business, your counterfeit cash product will be increased by 35%, which means it will go from $367,000 all the way to almost a $500,000, which is some great money to get. Now this is exactly how you will be able to make the most amount of money with this business, because on your map you will see a total of 3 icons. The very first icon is right over here, where you can also set your spawn location at, which will spawn you directly at this bed. Right next to the bed you will see this icon, where you can collect the money that you've earned from the jobs, as they will be deposited right into this place. Then besides that, you also have an icon with a safe right over here, which I will show you in a second how you can get the most amount of money inside of that. And then of course right on the left side you can also collect your snacks and fill it up right over here in case you need that. Now in order to make millions with this business, there are 3 main ways how you can do this. The very first one is by going towards your laptop, which is right at this place, and over here in the top left you will see a total of 3 options. The way this business works is that you can do money laundering missions, which will give you a total of $35,000 for each mission. But by doing them, the heat bar on the bottom right will get higher. When eventually the heat bar is completely filled up, you won't get any money anymore. That's why with the very first option, which is the car wash, you're able to remove the heat bar all the way towards the bottom, so you can keep earning money with this. The third option that is right over here, which is the Mr. Faber work, are some kind of story mode missions, which can also earn you some extra cash. So the 2 options that you will be using the most are the money laundering, as this will earn you the most amount of money, and then to reduce the heat bar, you will be doing the car wash mission once in a while. Now when you do start one of the money laundering missions, there are a total of 4 missions that you can get. I will show you which are the best missions to get and how you can complete them the fastest way possible, as some of the missions are really bad and will take you a long time to complete. The very first money laundering mission that you can get is where you have to recover the cash. For this you will have to go towards the location marked on your map, and now eventually when you're close towards the place, where in my case I had to go towards the Elysian Island, you will get a text message from Rev, where you will see the container color that you need to search for the car in. This will be actually pretty easy to spot, as when you're flying around with your oppressor mark II, it will also be automatically locking onto some of the enemies, and when you see the enemies at a certain location, you exactly know that the car is all the way on the top right over there. There are different couple spawn locations where the container could be at, but it is always all the way at the top, so if you fly with your oppressor mark II right over here, you will be easily able to spot it. Now once you see the container, you cannot open it directly, you will have to use any of your weapons and simply shoot it open, where you can then open the container, and over here you will see one of the cars that has been newly added also in the game, that you simply have to steal and then deliver back towards the location that is marked on your map. In my case, I have the salvage yard business, where you will then be able to deliver it towards that location, as otherwise you will have to drive a bit further away towards the HSW guy location, which will do the exact same thing but take you a bit longer, as it is a bit more up the map in the city. Luckily in my case, I have my salvage yard right at this location, which is right next to the car wash, so if you have the same salvage yard location, this will make it a lot faster, as if you have one of the other salvage yard locations, you will have to drive over there, which can take you a bit more of time. The second one that you can get is Torch the Rifle Operation, where you get this mission, go towards a location that is marked on your map, again with your oppressor mark 2 or any faster vehicle that you have. And now when you reach that location, you will see that there are a total of 3 or 4 locations marked on your map. Simply blow it up right over here and take down any of the guards that are right at this place. And now what you have to do is torch the fake cache, which is marked with a red arrow also above it. If you have a Molotov, you can also throw it right on top of that place. Or if you don't have that, you will also see this icon marked on your map, where you can then head over towards that place and land right next to it, where you can then collect a unlimited Molotovs for this entire mission, which will make this a lot easier. Now once that's done, you're able to break into the rifle operation right over here, where there will be a couple of enemies inside of this place. Simply take them all down one by one, and eventually you will see that there are a couple of locations right inside of this building where you also need to torch the fake cache right inside of this place. I recommend you to start all the way at the back right at this place, as eventually there will be some enemies spawning inside of this area. So in order to make it really easily, start right over there so you don't have to fight with the other enemies. Now do be careful when you are blowing this up or are trying to throw Molotov cocktails on top of this, that you might be burning yourself. Keep close attention to your HP bar, so that way you won't die and complete this mission really easily. Eventually when you have done all of that, you will see that you can now exit this place, and you don't actually have to wait for all the fake cash to burn, which will speed this up a little bit faster. And now if you have this exact location that I also am at, you always want to go directly towards the road right over here, as the fan that you need to destroy will always be spawning at this exact place. Simply launch a missile at him and then immediately go towards the right side, where you will then complete it really easily. Now there is one mission that you never want to do, which is where you have to recover the cash. The reason for this is because this is the mission that takes you the longest time to complete this, as you will have to go towards a location which is most of the times very far away. However, if it is close to you, you will have to take down a couple of security guards that are close in this area, and eventually when you've done that, you can chase into the security gear, where you can then enter this vehicle. And now you will see a total of 3 locations marked on your map, which are a total of 3 banks. Simply drive towards that place, where in the bottom right you will also see that there is a 10-minute timer to complete this within. For this, the only thing that you need to do is simply run inside of the bank, and then all the way in the back simply swipe it right over here, where you can then collect this briefcase and bring it back towards your car. You have to do this a total of 2 times, where some of them might be also inside of the city. But while you're doing that, there might be also a chance that you will have to escape the ambush, which will take you some extra time. As you can see right in this clip, I'm below 5 minutes right now. And now for the last one, I had to signal the bank manager, but for some reason you can't directly park right next to the bank manager, as it will just not work. So if you are doing this mission as well, make sure that you keep your car on the street, and then you will be able to collect the cash from the bank manager. Where you now still haven't completed the mission yet, you now need to drive all the way back towards your car wash. And finally, now you've completed the mission, which is one of the longer missions to complete. So if you do have one of them, I highly recommend you to join a new session and start one of the other ones. Now the final mission that you can get is the Steal the Rifles cache. For this mission, you will have to open the trunk of the Emperor, where you will then be collecting some of the charges. And now pretty close to you, you will see the rifle operation, where you simply have to take down a couple of guards. Make sure that you do not land right in front of them, as they will take you down very easily. But now once you eventually took all of them down, which should be no problem at all, you can go into their business right over here, where there are a total of 3 guards inside of this place as well. Eventually when you took all of them down, you will see a total of 3 spots where you can steal the cash, which is very similar towards the Clocking Bell heist also. Simply do the exact same thing, where when you've done that for all 3 locations, you will see that the bar in the bottom right with the cash stolen has filled up all the way. Now don't leave yet, as you need to plant a total of 2 charges, which is right at this side. And once you've done that, make sure to leave the building as fast as you can, as in the bottom right you will see that it will detonate pretty quickly. Now once you left this building and the bomb has detonated, you do need to lose the cops, where you do only get a 2-star wanted level. So if you have the Oppressor Mark II or any other flying vehicle, simply stay high in the sky as there won't be any helicopter spawning, making this mission a lot easier, where then the only thing that you need to do is go back towards your car wash. Now the question is, how much money will you be able to get and how quick exactly is it with this business? When you start one of the money laundering missions and eventually complete it, you will see that you do not directly get the money, as this will be deposited within 10 or 8 minutes in your workers' earning inside of your business. By default, this will be $35,000 for each mission, but every time that you complete one of these missions, the heat bar will increase by 10% every single time, plus it will increase by 8% every single in-game day, which is every 48 minutes. When the heat bar reaches a total of 100%, you will not be able to earn money anymore. So when the heat bar is all the way towards the end, in order to completely erase it all the way towards the start, you just have to do a singular car wash mission. Because when you've started one of these missions, you will have to first collect the car keys, where the cars will be right at this location, marked also with a green arrow right above it. And now you will be able to unlock the car and now enter it. But be careful, because on the bottom right, there is a payment bar where you will get a total of $1,000. The more that you will damage this vehicle, the lower the payment will be. But honestly, the payment of this specifically itself isn't really that important, so if you do crash, it doesn't matter that much. If you do manage to get this car back towards the buyer without damaging it at all, you can get another $1,000 tip. But again, in GTA Online, making $2,000 for a mission is not much at all, so honestly, I wouldn't even bother driving safely with this car at all. Now the only thing that you need to do is drive this inside of your car wash, where you will see a short cutscene. Make sure that you're pointing with your car towards the car wash itself, and now all you have to do is deliver it back towards the customer, where the heat bar is now all the way towards the bottom again. The nice thing is that you can set your spawn location also at your business by opening up your interaction menu and setting this inside of preferences, where you can now join a new session and keep making money with this. Now this is a great way to make money inside of your business, but you can also earn money passively. The way how you can do that is by going up towards this safe right inside of your business, where you will then be able to view your daily income. The more businesses that you have, which are a total of 23 businesses, you will be able to earn a lot more money. Some of the options are linked into one business, like for example the special cargo, where you need to own a small, medium and large warehouse in order to get all three of them. And then on the bottom you will see how much you exactly will be earning, where in my case currently I will be getting a total of $27,750 every in-game day, which is every 48 minutes, where you have to do exactly nothing at all. Above that you also see the potential business income for $750. If you complete a total of 15 laundry missions, this will be increased to $1,500 forever. So in total, if you have all 23 options plus completed the 15 laundry missions, you'll get a total of $32,250 added every single in-game day in your save, where you have to do exactly nothing at all. The only thing that you need to do is collect your save every once in a while, as the save only holds up to $100,000. So keep in mind of that once in a while. But this isn't the only way how you can directly earn money with this business, because if you go back towards your laptop, in the top left you will see the expand operation option. If you press that button, you will see that there are a total of 2 extra options where you can buy separate businesses, which are linked towards your car wash as well. The very first one is the Helitours and the second one is the green shop. The Helitours will cost you a total of $900,000 and the green farm a total of $850,000. The same thing applies for these as well, where you can buy a tint for $10,000, which also have no other upgrades. Now when you go inside of these businesses, they work the exact same way as well. You have a laptop where you can launch these missions from, where you also see the Miss Faber work all the way on the bottom. For this business specifically, there is also a heat bar on the bottom right, where you have the money laundering missions, which are a bit different for each business itself. And then the very first option, which in this case is the helicopter tour. By doing this, you will be able to reduce the heat bar all the way towards the start again in order to earn some extra money. Now for every money laundering mission that you do in one of these two businesses, they will be going towards your main car wash business. So if your heat bar is all the way filled up for the smoke on the water, you will not be earning any money anymore with the smoke smoke on the water business, but you still are able to make money with the car wash and the Helitours. Besides that, with the smoke on the water business, you will also be able to collect daily collectibles by just owning this business. If you want to know all of the locations that are updated to the day that you're watching this video, I will link that in the description as well. And now with these methods, you will be able to make the most amount of money in the game with this business completely as a solo player. Now the car wash business has a nice passive method how you can earn money in the game, but if you want to know the best passive methods in the entire game, check out this video where I've shown you how you can do that as a solo player.